Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here for my 8th and final video. Now, I didn't expect to do another one, but there's too much MLB news to cover before the trading deadline during the day Thursday. So, I'm just going to come on and do this one now. So, let's get right into it. So, the hashtag Astros are engaged in trade discussions with the Marlins for starting pitcher Sandy Alcantara. Per Bob Nightingale, he notes Houston has pivoted after trade talks with San Diego for Dylan Cease cooled down. It was reported that about a few hours before that the Astros were making a big push for Padres starting pitcher Dylan Cease. So it sounded like they made a big push, but maybe they couldn't agree on something, and then they cooled down. They're like, oh yeah, let's go to Miami for Sandy Alcantara. I can definitely see Houston trading for him. So the hashtag Padres are, end quote, working on a trade with the Athletics to acquire right-handed pitcher Mason Miller, per John Heyman. Heyman notes this deal is not done, but the two sides are talking. Of course, all the relievers, top relievers, are going to the National League, of course, where the Dodgers are. All the good relievers we're supposed to be on are all going to NL teams. I mean, there's nothing like to say, oh, the Padres are going to just trade for him. We'll just have to see. But there is signs because Mark Kotsay, the manager, it was a 5-3 game against Seattle Mariners in the 9th inning. He said Mason Miller was unavailable tonight. That's all I can say. He said it was not injury related. He was unavailable because he's getting traded, buddy. I mean, it kind of sucks they're losing their closer, but you might as well trade him while he still has value. They're still several years away from competing. Maybe stockpile the prospects, but I don't know. It kind of sucks, though. And Dallas Braden, I believe he's an announcer. He said, not here to break the news, just here to help mend the broken hearts. So this kind of telling me Mason Miller, he's gone. He gone. Could be an elite troll job, but there's just too much smoke. It's a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Whoa. Yeah, Padres working on that trade. The Mariners, they acquired third baseman Eugenio Suarez from the D-backs per Jeff Passan. It doesn't surprise me. It was kind of obvious he might have been a Mariner because they were still going after him, even after they got Josh Naylor, so they get two former D-backs right there. He actually used to be a Diamondback, or excuse me, a Seattle Mariner. Did Eugenio Suarez? But the Mariners, man, two great players there to fill the holes at first and third base. Well, they're having a nice lineup, man. J.P. Crawford, Julio Rodriguez, Julio, Cal Raleigh, Josh Naylor, Eugenio Suarez, Randy Arozarena. And the trade was Eugenio Suarez to Seattle. Arizona received first baseman Tyler Locklear, two pitching prospects from Seattle. Locklear was Seattle's number 9th ranked prospect per MLB Pipeline. Four returns also Hunter Cratton, their 16th ranked prospect, and one Burgos, 17th ranked prospect. I see the Mariners here won this trade. I mean, it seems like to me Locklear can ball, but I don't know, man. I like this trade more for the Seattle Mariners. To me, but we'll see. The return really wasn't great, but not gonna lie. I mean, Locklear could maybe be good, but other than that, I think just absolute fleece. I thought they could have got more of the D-backs fucking suck at trades, dude. They trade Josh Naylor and Eugenio Suarez and really didn't get shit. Man, midnight trades rule. Three-way trade. The Dodgers got involved with the Zach Little trade. Yes. There was a trade. The Cincinnati Reds are finalizing a trade to acquire right-hander Zach Littell from the Tampa Bay Rays. Sources tell ESPN. Deals agreed to, pending medical review. But it ended up being a three-team trade. Yes, the Dodgers and the Rays were involved. The Dodgers ended up trading Hunter Fiducia and right-handed pitcher Brian Van Belle to the Rays. The Reds, they end up getting Zach Littell. And the Dodgers get Adam Serwanowski, Paul Gervais, or Gervaisi, how do you say his name, and Ben Rortvedt. Man, Dodgers somehow find a way, just managed to find a way to get in the middle of these trades. Apparently, these guys, which I'll get into here for the Dodgers, they received some good stuff from Paul Gervais, I believe. Has really, really, really good stuff. When you look at his AAA Servant, it just all red almost. So, I think it's a good move. I mean, I think he's like, what, 6'10"? Or something, 6'10". As a good 6'10" is Paul Gervais. Absolute dominating hitters in AAA with a 14 Ks per 9. Topped out 97 on this fastball. Throws a slider, a cutter with great bite, and an occasional sweeper. So, I definitely could see. But I could also see the Dodgers potentially maybe having these prospects maybe for a bigger deal. We'll see. But yeah, they traded Hunter Fiducia. Look, he's good. The thing is, he's 28 years of age. He ain't getting caught up here, dude. We already have Will Smith. They have Dalton Rushing up. He just didn't have a place here, man. Fiducia to Rortvedt is not a huge difference in value to the organization, given Rortvedt doesn't need a 40-man roster spot. He doesn't need to come up here. At the very least, getting two prospects, regardless of how they turn out to be, out of Fiducia seems like pretty good asset management. I'll tell you, it doesn't hurt us and gets a few more prospects to play with, either keep and develop, or move some for bullpen help, or to go out and get Stephen Kwan. Serwanowski to take off and become a legit starting pitching prospect, or not, but it's worth the flyer for sure. And Gervais is good depth relief with a chance to grow. I can see why Andrew Freeman likes Serwanowski. And Gervais. It's nothing to lose and plenty to gain. They won't miss Fiducia one bit. To be honest. If you want me to be honest here, I mean, I don't think they're really going to miss him that much. Because they already have two catchers. Will Smith, a superstar. And Dalton Rushing is a young backup. I don't think they're going to trade him. I don't think they're trading him. So, I mean, these are good prospects. Two good prospects in return. The Cubs are acquiring right-handed pitcher Andrew Kittredge from the Orioles per John Heyman. So the Cubs making a trade here with Andrew Kittredge, or the Orioles for Andrew Kittredge. The Reds also got Zach Littell, like I mentioned, 8-8 with a 3.5 ERA in 131 innings with 89 strikeouts and a 1.12 WHIP. Just like how the Dodgers just get involved in this as well. But yeah, that's the trade. 3-team trade right there. I think it's gonna move. I mean, the Reds need bullpen help and hitting still. This doesn't solve any of their problems. Unless they're going to have this guy be in the bullpen. Unless they're going to have Zach Littell be in the bullpen, then I don't know what else they're going to do. The Red Sox are finalizing a deal to acquire left-hand pitcher Steven Matz from the Cardinals. 5-2 with a 3.44 ERA out of the bullpen, 55 innings. St. Louis is getting Blaze Jordan from Boston in exchange for Matz. He was Boston's 17th ranked prospect, but having a very good season. So I think it's a win trade for the Cardinals here. The Astros are acquiring infielder Ramon Urias from the Orioles. I think Paredes is going to be out for 2 months. So they're like, oh yeah, let's go get Ramon Urias. He's been performing a lot better lately in the second half. So the Astros are sending single-A right-handed pitcher Twine Palmer to the Orioles in the Urias deal. So that's it. Phil Maton, well, you see Matt's already traded, but it's Phil Maton's the other St. Louis Cardinals pitcher who will not fly with the team to San Diego, so we look forward to trade talks involving the relievers. Steve Matt's already gone. I think Phil Maton will be next. The Cubs are acquiring right-handed pitcher Michael Soroka from the Nationals. He sucks. I don't know why they're going to get him. It's a small move here. I don't think this helps the rotation. They still need to get another starter. Like Michael Soroka, I mean, he's just not really great. 4.8 ERA, that's not going to help your rotation. When I talked about pitching to help your rotation, I didn't say Michael Soroka, but whatever. Keeps running down through here. Washington's receiving Christian Franklin and infielder Ronnie Cruz from the Chicago Exchange. Cruz was Chicago's 13th ranked prospect per MLB Pipeline, and Franklin was Chicago's 14th ranked prospect per MLB Pipeline. Not a bad return for a guy with a 4.87 ERA. He doesn't really throw hard, and he has near a 5 ERA. I don't see how this helps their rotation. The Tigers are acquiring Rafael Montero from the Braves per team announcement. Oh yes, a guy with a 5.4 ERA, 1.3 WHIP. The Astros and Braves couldn't fix him. Good luck, Tigers. I don't know what they traded, but yeah. Left-handed pitcher for the Athletics, Sean Newcomb, is generating trade interest. And, I talked about these trades in separate videos, Johan Duran and Ryan Helsley, so if you want to go watch those. But yeah, the Mets finalized the deal to acquire Ryan Helsley. St. Louis got Jesus Baez, Nate Dome, and Frank Elias Salt from New York, and Baez was 8th ranked prospect, Dome 14th ranked, and Elias Salt was unranked. Johan Duran to the Phillies, and the Twins got Eduardo Tate and Mick Abel in return. Tate was the 4th ranked prospect, Abel was 6th ranked prospect. But yeah, they informed him of the trade. Padres and Twins showing interest in Yankees catcher J.C. Escara. And that's it. So that's all the latest news and rumors over the last about 7 hours. So yeah, that's all to say for tonight. 8th and final video. Didn't expect to do another one, but there's still so much news I had to come on to cover it. So yeah, that's all to say. Till next time, Acolyte. Peace, and I'll be here for the trade deadline later. Peace.